So, as many of you might know, this morning many people around the world, including myself, woke up to a blast of bad news from Ukraine because today Russia actually attacked Ukraine, and it's not like it came as a surprise to anybody, but now that a war has actually started, it obviously um, makes a lot of people worried, especially in Europe, but probably all around the globe as well, because these events might actually have an effect to all countries, even if they are far away from Ukraine and Russia. So, this video is very different from the usual kind of ASMR that I make, but I just thought that since this is a major crisis actually, and at least according to my social media feed, there is like a lot of panic and kind of signal boosting going on right now. People are sharing shit ton of news and articles and all kinds of posts about how bad the situation is, and it seems like a lot of people are very anxious about this. And I think a lot of people are actually suffering, of course, in Ukraine especially, like that the situation actually affects mostly, but also a lot of people in countries that might be related sooner or later. And I just thought maybe some of you might need this kind of um, some kind of calming um, material to listen to right now, and kind of, especially if you're having trouble sleeping tonight or the following days, maybe this might help you. I don't know. And I gotta be honest, I can't tell you that this is not the beginning of World War III or the apocalypse or a nuclear war or whatever, because I am not a war scientist. I don't know anything like that about things, but I do know that it is possible to calm down and actually have faith in the future, even though things seem really bad right now. I know that many people are so angry and frustrated right now, like myself, because, we just almost got over with the COVID pandemic that had a huge impact on the world and everything was bad. And now that we finally seem to be getting through it and move on with life, something like this come up, like a huge war. And it really makes people worry and think that their lives might be somehow restricted again because of it. So I understand completely. But I just want you all to remember that good things don't cease to exist, even if there's bad things going on in the world. And there's nothing wrong with being worried. You should be worried, no matter where you live, no matter if you feel like the Russian-Ukrainian war doesn't really affect you because you live across the oceans or something. There are impacts still, or could be, especially since Russia is such a powerful country and resourceful one too. So yeah, um, you should just try to focus on the good things and remember that there is really nothing you can do except for show your support to Ukrainians and anybody who might be suffering. And remember that What Russia is doing is completely unacceptable and wrong, no matter what they are saying. But also remember that even though the rest of the world sees Russia as the big bad guy, this is not the fault of any random Russian civilians. This is completely the fault of their government and that pathetic small little thing that calls himself the president. And so this is not an excuse for any kind of racism towards Russians, which I know is especially a problem in, for example, Finland, where I live, and probably many other countries too. And I know this sounds weird coming from a random YouTube ASMR artist, but if you really want to find information about the situation, you should mostly only trust confirmed sources and major traditional media instead of social media, because a lot of misinformation is going around these days in social media. So you should always uh, check check the facts that you might see online. So especially now that there's a lot of Russian propaganda being spread by the Russian government. So yeah, that's actually all that we can do right now. But I want everybody to just remember that it's okay to be worried, but there is really no need to panic right now, even though it might seem like it, like everybody is losing their minds. We should all just take it easy, even though it is a serious issue. War is always serious and it might have very serious consequences, but just for now, just focus on anything small that makes you happy and try to breathe deeply. If you're trying to sleep while listening to this, just let go of all the anxious thoughts. Listen to my voice and empty your mind. And remember that it be like that. Life happens. And there's nothing you can do. So you should not worry about it too much. I'm sending all my love to any Ukrainians that might be listening to this. And I hope all the best. And I hope you stay safe. And I'm sending a lot of hugs and love to anybody who is worried about the state of the world right now. And I'm also sending love to innocent Russians who are suffering from the consequences and the stupidity of their government. And I really hope that all this turns out not as bad as everybody thinks, you know? Because the last thing we need right now is a global war. However, for now, let's just check on each other and spread love and focus on the good things that are still there. and will always be. And let's see and wait for this whole situation to just come undone. I hope. It's also the only thing that I feel I could do in this situation where I'm just very angry and frustrated myself. So I felt like, as an ASMR artist, I can try to do the one thing that I always do, which is spread love and make people relaxed the best I can. So for now, just lie down, let it go, take a nap or sleep for the night, and tomorrow things will be different. We don't know yet how, but things change. Goodbye and good night. Love you. Stay safe.